Yes, this is about Perfect Circle Heroes. Let me turn down the TV one moment. Yes, this is about Perfect Circle Heroes. And Perfect Circle Heroes and the deck list. And I'll get into the reasons why and everything. First, we'll go into monsters. Okay. Firstly, we'll be running 3 Elemental Hero Neos Aliases. As you can see, 3 Elemental Hero Neos Aliases. It's like the common thing. Now, Light and Darkness Dragon. Wasn't really expecting this one, I bet. But this right here is actually really good when you consider you can bring back Elemental Hero Neos Alias or the big guy. But when the big guy is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, he gets back 2 Elemental Hero Neos Aliases if they're even banished. Not to mention he can return 1 to the deck of the fusion card. So that's one thing to note. But we'll put that to the side to show you what else it can also bring back. 1 Neospecian Grand Mole. Now this can bounce back synchros and exceeds and annoyingly powerful monsters. 3 Treeborn Frogs. Why 3? People think this is too many. Well, you'll also see why I run 3 later on. But 3 will be good when you see what else I play. 1 Thunder King. This is almost like a no-brainer. It has a really great effect. Honest. Since you have a lot of lights in the deck, this is a really good card that can be activated during the damage step. And remember, this will be good in certain situations with Light and Darkness Dragon, considering it is a light and a dark at the same time. 1 Gores. 1 Gores. Why? It's a really good card. It plushes you by 1, and it can save you from OTKs. And also, it can be 2 tributes for Light and Darkness Dragon. But that's not all. We play 2 Light and Darkness Dragons. But other monsters that I don't have that are in the deck are 2 Fake Veilers. This will help you out later on, I'll explain. They negate, your opponent's monster's effects during your main phase 1. And that is 1 star and it's a tuner. Also, Caius, the Shadow Monarch. 3 copies of this card. And Caius, the Shadow Monarch, when this card is normal summoned, like a tribute summon, remove and play 1 card on the field. So, yeah, and it's a dart, 2400 attack, 1000 defense. But okay, moving on to the spell cards. 2 Miracle Fusions. And this can remove and play a light, anything that's listed on a fusion monster card for E-Hero, but basically what you'll be summoning is the Elemental Hero, the Shining. So, I mean, if you remove 2 Elemental Heroes, you can get back 2 when it's destroyed. If you just remove the 1, you can only get back 1. But you play a lot of lights in your deck, so this will be good. You'll only get a +1 off of this card, though. Note that this is not pure E-Heroes. 3 Gemini Sparks. For obvious reasons, this takes care of a lot of things. A lot of things. Like on opponent's summon that summon really good monsters on their normal summon, you can just pop them. And also draw a card, so you replace. So basically, you basically plush yourself in the process. You don't lose a card to play a card. Well, this card would be the cost of 2, so it's a break even. It's not a -1, it's a break even. So, and then you get the kind of phase through your deck. But 3 of those. Anyway, 3 MSTs. Now, this is for obvious reasons. Because the game is, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot of back rows. Because Heavy Storm is gone, and with Heavy Storm gone, back rows will be really, really powerful. And this will be able to get rid of a lot of back rows. People were going to open up set 2 of those a lot of times and just open up play 2. Just to gain advantage. Which is risky. especially in this format. So this is why it's good to have really good monsters effects along with really good, back rows, such as I'm playing Caius and Light and Darkness Dragon, along with Thunder King and Neospatian Garamo, with who else? Gores, which is all monsters that can work really good alone, and the deck has synergy. Now, 2 enemy controllers, because I could take control of your monster during the standby phase, bring back Treeborn Frog, and also sack for a Monarch or Light and Darkness Dragon. 3 the Reckless Greaves. Extra draw power, allows me to bring back my Treeborn Frog during the standby phase. 2 Deep Prisons. It's still good to really remove from play people's monsters during this format. That's why I play 3 Caius. Removal is still very important in this game. That's why it was so limited, so people can start playing back graveyard heavy decks. And this deck does have a bit of both of those elements. 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. Still a good card. 1 Dark Hole. Obviously for people who like to swarm you and end up getting rid of your monsters. 2 Creature Swamps. Because, you can hand over your, let's say, your Treeborn Frog. Get one of their really big monsters. A lot of change to prevent of this is the fact that you run 3 MSTs and 3 Gemini Sparks. So you can play this a lot of times knowing that it's safe. Not to mention you play Effect Veiler. So a lot of times they're not going to be able to hurt you. And 3 Emergency Calls. Because you really want to search that out. You only play 15 monsters. And that is really, the deck. Now, Bubble Man could go into the deck, but I don't really know, and this is just my extra deck. But of course I'm going to be playing Elemental Hero The Shining. There would be much not need to play any 8-level monsters, maybe 1 Stardust Dragon, maybe 1 Thought Roller, and 2 maybe 1 Scrap Dragon, maybe 1 Neo number 39 Utopia. I'm not sure yet on the extras, but I'm just giving you an idea. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, and that's the deck list, everybody. Like, subscribe, and give me your comments on how to make the deck better. This is just a very interesting deck that I basically switched around, and it could be sided. So this is something that I built off of the fly. So just any comments would be nice.